Hi guys! Welcome to the part 2 of the video, where we rank and explain every special move of the Hajime no Ippo PSP game. If you didn't see the part 1, just check the description, you will find the link for the first part, and even for the complete video, where part 1 and 2 are united, when they are all uploaded. We can continue from where we stopped. At the 12th position, there is another move that we have already seen on this video, the Dragon Fish Blow, this time made by Sawamura, with a high 8766 point in maximum damage, like the one used by Kimura. This move has to be performed with a perfect timing and aim to draw the max power out of it, or either you will just hit the air with your punches, or the move will make very low damage to your opponent. At the 11th position, we have the punch that can stop the time itself for your adversary, the hard shot corkscrew punch of the former Japan champion Aoki Date, with his speed and power of 9,298 points of damage, and plus the ability to paralyze your enemy. If you hit him right on his heart, it can become a pretty fearful strike. At the 10th position, there is a pretty simple and ignorant technique, a charged and full open direct right strike, especially powerful, but full of weight, making it really slow when it's used. Its name is the Coconut Punch, of the comic relief nemesis of Aoki Masaru, the boxer, Papaya Daishu. With 12,033 points in maximum damage. Then at the 9th position, there is the Takamura Uppercut, a punch that in the manga, he uses out of frustration, because he wasn't connecting any punches in one of his fights, and out of nowhere, with a feint, it hits his adversary, making Takamura win that particular match. Like in the manga, this move it's pretty crazy, and has a lot of full open swing, with weird attacks angles, but of course, being Takamura that use it, it just becomes one of the powerful moves of the game, making it have a power of 12,158 in points damage. And at the 8th position, we have a head foul, made by our very demonic boxer Mishiba. The move is really explosive, with 12,378 points in damage, but being a head foul, it carries the risk to be countered directly, by being hit by a full body weight punch, right in the head, and also, it has a very short range of attack. The next move, at the 7th position, is the Bullet Jab, of Sawamura. This move is a series of a lot really fast and flash weak jabs. That is why they are called bullet jabs, but that is not why this move is on the 7th position. In fact, after the quick jabs of the moves, if you connect every one of them to your adversary, Sawamura will add one more punch, striking with a powerful right flash, even more powerful than the one that he does alone, that we already seen on this video in the 15th position. So remember, this moves it's really powerful, only if all your initial bullets jabs touch your opponent, making Sawamura ready to attack, with a devastating right flash, with a power damage points, that can go to a monster level of 22,154. As I'll let you see right now, in video this the damage you do with the move, when you don't connect all the jabs, and this the one you do, with all the combination connected. Yeah, pretty scary. And at the 6th position, we got the perfect boxer of the game, and the manga of Hajime no Ippo, the pinnacle of strength, that every character of this series wished to have, Ricardo Martinez, that despite no special moves for himself, he, the embodiment of the perfect balanced boxing style, with a simple right, can achieve a power of 35,375 points in damage, making it clear why he is the strongest of the series. Then at the 5th position, we once again find Aoki Masaru, with his hilarious, but extremely powerful, frog punch, an uppercut charged so low, that basically becomes a bomb ready to explode on the chin of your enemy, with 38,117 points in damage. Of course, the downside is that the move is very wide when used, and it's pretty slow to charge, making it easy to avoid for your adversary. Then for the top 4, at this point of the ranked list, every special moves will reach monster level of power attack, making all of them a one-punch KO opportunity. When unleashed, they will all go beyond the 100,000 damage points easily, and to each of them will be a big difference in damage for several 100,000 of points. So at the 4th position, we have Hoshi, with his Seiken, a basic punch technique taught in karate. It's a basic strike, and a base form that in every character practitioner knows. With it he can generate a lot of power with a single and unstoppable strike. It's a bit slow, yeah, but it's not even that much of a problem, considering you can spam it how many times you want. At some point your opponent is gonna get caught by it, and it will be hell for him. Maybe he cannot put down for good his adversary with one punch, but no matter the opponent, every time this cannon hits, your enemy will go down or get greatly damaged, making it a fearsome technique. I mean, the Saiken has 119,713 in damage points. There is not much your adversary can do after he takes such a damage in full. At the top 3, in the 3rd position, we start with a secret character of the game that is not even human, the bear that Takamura fights and kills in the manga with a single attack in his set moves. He is not very mobile, and he is super slow, and he lacks stamina, and with a good punch to the head, like in the manga, he can even go down. But in exchange for all of that, he can deliver mortal scratches with his claws that get to 381,278 points in damage. And at the silver position, for the number 2 in power in the game, we got Jimmy Svisva, with his mental state getting crazy. After the fight with Miyata, his boxing style has gotten crazy also, making him using a special move that is just a super insane charged right strike attack that can cover a distance that is large as all the ring, corner to corner. His power is almost unrivaled. If it wasn't for the first position on this list, this technique, with a single punch, can really destroy even the most heavy opponent, even the ones in a higher weight class, with an outstanding 526,919 points in damage. Of course, being it so crazy and being just in reality a simple and total charged assault, it can be easily countered, but only if your opponent has the courage and the nerve to do it. And at last, finally, we got to the first position with the power champion boxer of this game, and it is none other than the boxer with a will of steel, and the iconic coach of the series, Kamogawa, with his technique that is taken from his past as a prize fighter, the Iron Fist, also called the Tekken Fist, a body blow so powerful and devastating that it can only be done 5 times per match, and that is just a reference to the manga, because Kamogawa had a limited times of use of the technique, because every time he uses it, his hand were getting broken. Now, you can't just get close to your opponent and use the Tekken Fist, because the technique has a huge wind-up, so remembering even the limited use of 5 times, just be patient, and use normal body blows to wear out your adversary, and then, at the right time, when he is weakened enough, you use the Tekken Fist, and send him right to the other world, with a monstrous 822,998 points in maximum damage points. And that is all for this video. Thanks if you got all the way there. It was a bit hard to study every technique and explain it and ranking them in power, so I hope you liked it. So thanks for seeing the video. And don't forget to subscribe